Just click on the Garage Logic tab when you go to customroasting.net.
Conviction number 57 in the Feeding Our Future trial.
Come on down.
Yeah, come on down. Abdi Wahab Ahmed Mohamud pled guilty to 2 felony counts yesterday in federal court. Defendant number 25 in the Feeding Our Future case, Mohamud became the 57th individual convicted in the food fraud scandal. He is the 50th defendant to plead guilty in the case. Why do we say it's conviction number 57 then? This is a Bill Glahn piece, American Experiment. Mohamud, now age 35, had a Somali language interpreter on hand to assist in yesterday's hearing before U.S. Judge Nancy Brazel. His Friday afternoon guilty plea came just in the nick of time as he was scheduled to start trial beginning Tuesday morning after the Monday holiday in that same courtroom. Mohamud was the 8th and final member of the S&S catering group of defendants to plead guilty. He fraudulently applied for COVID-era small business loans through Hennepin County in addition to the food fraud. No sentencing has been established yet. I always am anxious to see how many kids he fed. We don't see that one.
I think I heard John do this story yesterday.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, that was my lead actually yesterday.
And
I listened,
I was actually shocked that he just turned around and said, "All right, you got me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was he from Delano, or where was he from?
Delano. Oh, I get it.
I get it.
He's from Somalia.
Oh,
Got it.
interesting.
He doesn't come from the Iron Range.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Speaking of fraud, we are the fraud capital of the world. We might as well celebrate.
Let's own it.
Let's be proud of it.
Our new state flag.
Well, a guy sent me an email with some documentation. John writes, Joe, I'm a small contractor and I carry a builder's license with the state. They sent me this email, and he included it. I can't fathom how this is going to be implemented. Looks like another way to give our money away. We are in construction, apparently, because we all have some sort of mental illness. Leave us alone. His name is John Otto, and he says, not related to Joel Otto and the hockey player, that Otto guy who has a silver tongue, or Jim Otto, the best center to ever play pro football. I'm just a nail bender on the west side. Well, what he linked me to was the document from the Minnesota Department of Labor and Industry Construction Codes and Licensing Division. Construction workers face some of the highest rates of suicide and mental health challenges in any industry. Let me stop right there. I bet they're sending this out to every kind of industry, and they're saying the same thing.
I know it's a problem among farmers, too.
Long hours, physically demanding work, and job site stress can take a serious toll on mental well-being. To address this urgent issue, the Minnesota Department of Labor and Industry is now accepting applications. Oh, this has fraud written. I wonder how many Somali construction businesses were invented today. We're now accepting applications for the Mental Health Support in Construction Grant. Up to $750,000. Oh, the Somalis won't fool with this. It's only $750,000 in total funding.
Oh, that's nothing.
It's like a part-time job.
Not enough. Mere child's play.
That's nothing. In total, funding is available to support outreach, education, and worksite strategies that promote mental health and prevent suicide in Minnesota's construction industry. This grant is designed to help organizations reduce stigma. I've been dealing with construction companies all my life in one fashion or another. I've never encountered any of this. If you're going to say this about the construction industry, why isn't this true about any industry? I'm calling B as in B, S as in S.
$750.
They just keep inventing ways to blow our money.
Right.
I told you guys about 5 years ago, maybe it's getting to be. I said, you watch. mental health issues are going to become a huge, huge deal in the state. And now, in many cases, they should be, right? But I said the word right. In many cases, they should be. But in many cases, this is just another way for this state to distribute money. I guarantee you somebody's going to try to get some of this dough, and they're not on the up and up.
Go ahead, Ken.
I'm on the Department of Labor and Industry, their page dedicated to this, and you have to exhibit that you have a way to spend this, but they don't nail down what that program should be.
Okay, now you're onto something. This could be another test. Are you people in the Department of Labor and Industry, Construction Codes and Licensing Bureau, are you going to vet the people who apply for the money? Because we now know that hasn't been done in this state.
How do they not now?
How are you not going to vet the people that say, if you send me $250,000, I can really do some good work for the Acme Carpenter company?
The state has a vetting program. First, they list their objective. I don't know if you read this or not while I was looking for it. The purpose of this grant is to create outreach and engagement programming and develop resources and worksite strategies to promote mental health and prevent suicide in the industry. Mm-hmm. You have to meet some qualifications. The applicants.
You have to be in good standing with the IRS and the Minnesota Secretary of State. And you have to demonstrate the ability to implement programming that supports construction workers statewide.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you going to vet that state?
So then I bopped over to the Google. An estimated 6,000 construction workers died by suicide in 2022.
In this state? No.
This would be a national number. 5 to 6 times the number of annual on-site construction fatalities.
How many people committed suicide in the insurance industry? Google that, just for fun.
Me?
Yeah, it's not a fun statistic.
Just for fun.
But
For fun. Hang on.
Because
no, but this is BS. You can do this for any job in the world.
Well, I'm going to do farming instead.
Well, we know farming is fraught with misery. They're giving the money out until you can start applying now, and then they give the money out on December 31st. The grant recipients will be announced, and then Feb 1, 2026 to December 31st, 2027, grant period of performance, whatever that means.
A 2020 study using 2016 data. Is it data or data? 43.7 deaths per 100,000, sixth highest among occupational groups.
Is construction in the 6th highest occupational groups?
I don't remember. I just read it to you out loud.
Because here's the deal. It's 750 today, and they'll figure out a way to screw you out another 750.
Yeah.
And this will be 1.5 next year.
They'll add it on, right?
Yeah.
Construction was 56 per 100,000 in 2021.
That's more than farming.
I don't know. I'm a big... As long as the money is used correctly, I don't know if I have a problem with this, Joe. I'm big on the mental health.
That's fine. But the problem is, will it be used correctly?
Yeah, exactly.
This
That's the
state
point
is
here.
nothing but fraud. No matter what program gets invented, we'll fill up an office space with a company that'll take the money.
Why did somebody think that was needed?
Because
I think the need for it, Matthew, is there. But I think, like Joe said, it's going to be fraudy.
It feels fraudy.
Yeah.
It smells fraudy.
Yeah.
It looks fraudy.
If it smells like a fraud,
it walks like a fraud.
You heard my rant last week. More mental health money. That's my.
That's fine. I said in my rant, I said mental health aid can be very useful in many places. We need it, but they're gonna overcorrect. They're gonna make it available and for anything you can dream up. Because what if we can combine this with our observation that we are already creating diagnoses for people who avoid personal responsibility. You can come up with anything you want. We got the money
We
for
got
you.
cash sitting in the drawer.
Bloomington just spent $1 million of your money to remodel a can. That's what I call bathroom.
Okay.
You know. The city of Bloomington has completed a nearly $1 million restroom remodel at City Hall. Where do you think that money came from?
Well, government doesn't make money.
It came from the government, but they don't have any money. That was your money. But under what rubric did they consider this money?
General fund.
COVID money. It was COVID.
Oh,
That's where I wanted my COVID money
Got
to
it.
go
That's
to.
where it was
Clean up the
supposed to go.
can in Bloomington. The new restroom is bright, open, and modern. It has 11 stalls.
11?
Yeah, what would the middle one be if you have 11?
5 or 6.
It'd be 5 or 6.
Do the partitions go all the way to the floor?
That's the key.
what I
For $1
wanna
million
know.
bucks, they better. And it's got sensor-operated sinks.
If you ask that
That's
question,
high-tech.
what was the middle stall for here at Hubbard, it would be occupied.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't like the guy that uses the middle
Any
stall.
mention in that
And,
article about glory holes?
On each, no, but Kenny, get this. On each door, a green light indicates the stall is vacant, and the light
Nice.
turns red when it's occupied.
You know what I would
Wow.
like? I would like that light on the outside of the door, because that restroom at HBI that you guys keep referring to, if I walk in there and I see 3 sets of legs, even if I don't need to be in that part of the bathroom, I turn tail and get the hell out.
Get
of
out
there.
right away.
Can't deal with the
Yeah,
sound
Get out
effects.
while you can.
Could I interrupt for a minute, just because the math thing drives me nuts? The middle stall, obviously, in 11 would be the 6th stall.
Oh,
There's
obviously?
5. Well, 1 through 5 is 5. 6 through 11 is 5 more. It's just like if
Obviously,
you
John.
have 3 stalls, Kenny.
John.
What's the middle one?
Obviously, John.
Wow.
What?
Jeez.
You. Mark Maron.
I
Yeah,
I feel
Mark
better,
Maron.
John. I feel better.
I'm glad we got to the bottom of that.
John. Oh, John. I'm
The
gonna
city
come
council
after you.
approved spending. The city council approved spending $980,000 in federal COVID-19 relief dollars from the American Rescue Plan. Asked what is the best use of that money, Mayor Bussey, whoever that is, I guess the Bloomington mayor, said part of the American Rescue Plan funds were set aside for facilities and infrastructure renovation, and we decided to use it on this facility. See, these mayors in places like Bloomington, they're between a rock and a hard place. If they take a stand and say we're not wasting your money, that was COVID money. It has no place fixing our bathroom. Well, they won't take that stand because if he doesn't take the money,
Okay.
the
Somebody
mayor
else.
of Rochester will.
Thank you. I was about to initiate the Jesse the Body response.
The reason
Theory,
you
Jesse
have
theory.
the reason you have light rail in Minnesota is Jesse Ventura's fault. He took the money because I think it was
$1 billion bucks, I think
it was the city of St. Louis that was destined to get the money if Minnesota didn't take it. So he wasn't letting that go.
You're right.
I mean,
You're spot on.
I know for a fact I am. He said, I'll probably be able to drive my car on the freeway by myself
only guy
because
out
everybody
there.
will be in the train.
Yep.
Okay, so now that theory.
Jesse, I know you don't listen, but I know you're listening. Jesse, you're the reason we have light rail
Why didn't you ask me a long time ago?
because you wouldn't be honest with me.
it's our money.
No.
It is too. The
You
government
could have
gave it
taken,
to us.
sir, you could have taken a stand.
You know how much reefer that would have bought?
Well, I don't know that has anything to do with it, sir, but all I'm saying is
fought
when
Bob
you saw
Backlund.
that somebody else would get the money, you saw it in a brown paper bag being handed to somebody in
more of a,
Missouri, and you took it.
A silver briefcase.
And then how
With
much
the-
did he
the
have to
handcuff.
spend? How much did he have to spend on top of that bag of money?
You know the one thing I'll say about you, though, Mr. Governor?
Yes.
I don't think you took any for your own pocket.
I didn't.
I know you
Because
did.
everything else I touch turns to gold.
That's right.
You know?
Did you fight Bob Backlund at the Spectrum?
Yeah, with a polar bear femur.
Now you're stealing
And then
somebody else's
and
bit.
then I rode light rail and it smelled
Okay.
like marijuana. So I stayed for a couple stops. You know, I didn't feel anything.
All I know is you are the reason we have a green line and a
You're
red
welcome.
line and a
Yes, you're welcome.
blue line and all this
Right.
other BS that you had to. You just saw that bag of cash there, and you couldn't keep your eyes off it.
You know, on another topic, I don't listen to the podcast, but yesterday when you were talking about Cockwomble, you were spot on.
Thank you. I know
Yeah.
you don't listen.
I'm going to go back to not listening.
All right. Thank
Bye.
you, sir. Goodbye. Let me tell you something.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Along the same lines, do any of your wives buy something that was on sale and then tell you how much money they saved by buying it on sale?
Right there.
Yep.
It's a garage
Kidding
logic.
me?
Okay.
I have a
And-
PhD in this.
Now, do you come back and say, imagine the money you would have saved if you wouldn't have bought it at all?
In the first place.
Yeah.
No, I'm often shown a series of price tags.
So am I.
Look what
So
this
am I.
was. Look what it is there. Look
See,
what
so-
look what
she
I
goes-
got it for.
So I had a $5 off coupon. Then I had my employee discount, and then it was marked down. And I spent 75 cents.